Welcome back to Regina Sooo Section 8 Hood channel, baby. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. I just looked at my subscriber count and I have 200 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't know that I would get 200 subscribers this fast. Thank you. So that means that somebody is listening, somebody is liking, somebody is commenting, somebody is sharing. And thank you for everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you hit that notification bell now so you'll know every time that I post a video. So today I want to talk about this saying that these women have, I don't need a man for nothing. Now, we know that the women of today are very independent. You know, a lot of women, they work hard to have nice things and to be able to travel. You know, a lot of women, they work hard to retire early. A lot of women have their own businesses. It's women that's doing several things in this day and time. Most women are not just sitting down. Just put it that way. I mean, grown women who know that you're supposed to be up and about and doing everything necessary to take care of yourself. So, with that being said, I want to know why y'all keep running around here tonight. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. Now, I understand about some of you guys. You probably been through domestic abuse. Men do a lot of cheating. You know, it might be several different reasons why, but do you, for the ones that, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man for nothing. I can pay my own bills, I can pay my own car note, I can do this, I can do that. Wait a minute. So you like cutting your own grass, right? You really like doing it. You don't need no man for that, do you? Oh. You won't even call. You don't want to call your man if your tie go flat. You don't want to call your man, do you? You rather call, you know, instead of your man. You don't want a man for that, do you? You don't want a man that gonna do yard work and shit. Make sure your yard all, you know, trimmed and grass cut so the snakes won't be everywhere. You don't want no man. You don't want no man. You don't want no man to put you in your place when you wrong. You know, you don't want no man. Like, tell me the reason why you don't want a man. You don't want nobody to stand behind you and just be a man. Do you want somebody to take out your trash, or do you want to continue to do that man shit? I mean, why you don't want no man? Why? I know that we go through some things when we're in relationships. So, but would you let one relationship just you decide, I don't want a man no more in life, I'm done? You don't want a man to share things with, go places with, hold their hand, kiss them in public and shit. Like, you don't want a man to that can carry on a grown man's conversation, think about the future and stuff like that. You know, like that type of stuff right there. I just want to know, what reason would you not want a man? I know everybody have their own preference, don't get me wrong now. I have run into a good dude or two, but me, myself, I want somebody that got teeth. I mean, I don't want nobody that, I mean, do what I'm saying about this. Just hold on for 1 minute. I would prefer somebody that got, as far as physically themselves, they got that together. Like, I wouldn't want you to have been working. Now, just look at the scenario of it. You run into a dude, He worked every day. You talk to the dude, you know, and you know what I'm saying? So you ask him, how long you been working on that job? He tell you when he first started out at the bottom, and now he's one employee away from being to the top. So he been on the job for at least 3 years, right? So me, myself, I'm going to look at, now, you've been on the job 3 years. Now, I know you don't got a couple of raises because every time, you know, you go up, you get raised behind it, right? So why you ain't got your teeth done? Why is you running around here and you ain't got no teeth right there, or you ain't got no teeth right there, but you work every day? So that make me think, especially if I'm talking to you, if I've been talking to you for 2-3 months, and you ain't said nothing about, I made an appointment at the dentist, or what else going on? What's going on with your bare mouth? In order for me to accept that, I gotta know that you doing something about that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get with a person that you got everything together, but you don't want to get your physical together. You know, you're a good dude on the inside. You a help, you know, all of that. You got a good job, you pay bills, you know, you got your own car, you know. So what will be the problem or the issue where you can't get them 2 top teeth or them 2 bottom teeth that's missing? Like, when you went by, like, come on. So a woman, I know that she does have a preference when it comes to who she want to fuck with. Like, some women don't like men that has tattoos that you can see. Like, back in the day, tattoos were like personal, and the only way that you would be able to see a person's tattoo if they take off their clothes. So you're not just running around here taking off your clothes for everybody. That's something personal, and only the person that you're intimate with sees those. So who don't want a man, and why don't you want one? I know everybody had their reasons, you know what I'm saying? And if you've been hurt in the past, you still can't give nobody else a chance. You know, my thing is, sometimes you got to take yourself out of that environment that you've been fucking with. So for me, I've taken myself out of the environment that I had been in for over 10 years. To where a lot of these people that stay around me, a lot of them, not all of them, they don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they stuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to move on to nothing new. Some of them ain't even been out the neighborhood. Let's just put it that way. Never been out of town. None of that. Never experienced going to the country or going fishing. You know, getting on a boat. You know, never experienced none of that type of stuff. You know, taking off your shoes on the dock and this different stuff. So you gotta place yourself in a different environment, because you see that you're not getting anywhere with the environment that you're in. Like, for instance, me myself, I started taking a cooking class. And you know, every Tuesday for like maybe 4 weeks, now 3-4 weeks. Now the cooking class is over. I should have took it the whole 6 weeks, but I found out about it late. So that was something new to me. You going to volunteer at different places, you know, that will help other people and also help myself as well. So when you step up out of that environment that I had been in for 10 years, and damn near all them people stuck, and a lot of them dead, I had to come up out of that environment because I know I was better and I can do better. So moving forward, when you know better, do better, go do different things. You meet different people that are on different levels that you need to be on, as far as business and as far as having a relationship with a man. So that's what I'm on right now. I have given myself several tries. So sometimes it takes to just back up for a minute and check yourself. Like, I know women that they cannot be without a man. Like, soon as they out of one relationship, or even before they out of that relationship, they jump to another relationship. You know, and then if that don't work out, or you in that for about 2-3 years and it don't work out, as soon as you out of that relationship, you jump in another relationship. And I consider that as deep hopping. But a lot of women, they don't like to be by themselves at no time. So if you're like that, that means you ain't even checking your own self. You ain't even, making sure that you're good. You jumping, that's just like, they're jumping from deep to deep. And keep in mind, some of y'all women, y'all worse than them men. Excuse me. Y'all go have sex with those men. And then you go have sex with somebody else. All that just went in you. It's a form, or even though it's sperm, or even though it's the peanuts that goes inside of you. And then you go have sex with somebody else. All that is going to that other person that you having sex with. And then you go have sex with another motherfucker. So the first two that you had sex with within a year's time, all that go to the next person that you have sex with. So you got all these people, all these spirits, all these different vibes up inside of you. And who wants to do that? But you probably ain't even thought about it that way. Like, and some of you women, y'all know that dudes be messing around and y'all be accepting that. Dude already got an old lady, then you fuck with the dude he like your fucking with, but he bringing all her spirits, all her smells, all her desires, all her, like, everything about her vibes. He putting it on you and putting it up in you. Damn it. And then taking your shit back to her. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these different spirits. Man, who want to go through all of that? You might not look at it that way, but that's the way it is. And a lot of people wonder why sometimes they act the way they act or move the way they move. You know what I'm saying? You did happen, so you getting a whole lot of different spirits and vibes and other people's thoughts and shit all up in you and on you. And that's one reason why I had checked myself for 14 months. And once I checked myself, it still took me a minute before I got in a relationship with somebody. And a lot of people don't find their soulmate. Some people find their soulmate at younger years. Some people find their soulmate at their mid-age years, and some people find their soulmate at their later elder years. Sometimes it takes time for people to find that right person. But a lot of y'all don't want to even check yourself. Y'all just want to keep hopping from this one to that one to this one to that. It's hopping around that you doing. And then when you sit back and you look at it, was it worth it? Did it, all that hopping around, did you learn anything from them? Did they buy you anything worth anything? I mean, was it a lesson to be learned? Is why you keep doing it. I don't get it. But I do get that women do need men for a reason. And it's not only for the muscle between their legs. Because a lot of men got more than that to offer. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get out and about and out of your everyday living that you do. Sometimes you got to curve that shit to the right. To the right. Not to the left, to the right. And then go straight. You feel what I'm saying? So, even though it took me a long time to realize this, take yourself out of that everyday bullshit that you be doing with them bullshitting ass people. It's time to get it up, sis. It's time to move on along. Let go and let God. Like, let them people go. Let them people go. And sometimes when you let certain people go and you move on to better things, that right person might come along. I do want a man. Oh, I want to ask y'all why y'all don't want no man. Like, I know we already discussed why some of you don't want one. But why is it always you don't need a man for then you got your own money? Don't you want to split them bills and shit? Don't you want a man to just take over the bills? Because it's supposed to be the man take over the household anyway. Be head of the household. But I guess in this day and time, we got to be equal. Everybody got to be doing something to bring the money to the table to pay the bills and have what is needed in the household and outside the household. So, you don't want a man to help you with that? The fuck you time at? You don't need a man for that. Bitch, ain't you tired of using that motherfucking rose on the side of your bed? But you don't need a man for that. You don't even want nobody to talk to. Go to sleep on the phone with. You don't like taking showers when niggas and shit. You don't like to be romantic and intimate with the candles and roses and you know, stuff like that. The walks in the park, the little picnics, the little stuff at the lake. You don't want to do stuff like that. You know, go do some adventurous shit with a dude. Go to the zoo. Goddamn, go horseback riding. You know, something. You just want to be with your girlfriends all the time. They got a man. What are we doing? So, put it in the comment box below for me, Regina Soul Station ain't hood. You, as a woman, don't need a man for nothing. Tell me why. So I can get a better understanding. Because at this point, I don't. Like, you don't need a man for nothing. That's why y'all hoes be twerking on each other. Like, you don't need a man for nothing. A man for nothing, okay? And there you have it. So, hit the like button while we at it. Go ahead and hit the like button. Because I need to know why you don't need a man for nothing. Like, you don't need a man to take up for you if somebody disrespect you. You don't need a man to ride with you at night if you got to go to the store or go to an emergency or something like that. You want to always do that shit alone. You don't need a man where y'all can put y'all money together and have more and do more. Take care of the children better, the grandchildren better. You don't need a man for me, dog, do you? Y'all crazy. But anyway, It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. It's the last day. Now, what you gonna do?